So we are going to attempt solo mining VerusCoin on three 3900X rigs. Rig 1, Rig 2, Rig 3. Let's get into it. Welcome everyone, Rabid here, and today we are going to be throwing all three of our 3900X CPU mining rigs onto VerusCoin and see if we can actually hit any blocks. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button, bell notification button, thumbs up, all the good stuff that goes along with liking a video, and be notified for future notifications of videos. Now, if any of you saw that video where we did do that three-way CPU mining test between like XLA, which is Scala, VerusCoin and Monero Ocean, the pool, it's a profit switching pool. You've seen that Monero Ocean did win that contest, but our one rig that was on VerusCoin did hit 2 blocks that rig, but because we were mining to a pool, it did lose to Monero Ocean. Now, if we would have been solo mining, that rig would have won that competition for the week. So that gave us to another idea here, and we're going to try throwing all three of our Ryzen 9 3900X CPUs onto VerusCoin, try solo mine it on luck pool. They only do like 75%. We'll get into that in a minute, but we're going to solo mine on luck pool and see how many blocks we can hit. Here we are at good old luck pool, and before we actually take a look at what we're actually going to do in luck pool, we better take a look at our overclock settings. We're going to run the same settings on all our CPUs. So first off, it's going to be a 3.6 gigahertz overclock, all core across the board on all the CPUs. We're going to be using Windows on my workstation here because I do use it for making YouTube videos, rendering, and all that other good stuff that goes along with it, streaming, everything we do to the channel, and gaming and whatever else. But yeah, and at 1 volt. Now, our other rigs will be run in Hive OS, which we'll get to in a minute. The only problem with luck pool here is some people might think it's a good thing, other people don't. It is not full solo. Maybe I should switch to a different pool for full solo, but in the end, we're just going to guess how many blocks we can hit. So we're just going to go with luck pool anyway. This is what we're used to using through Hive OS as well. But they have a hybrid solo mining. So what is hybrid solo mining? Let's just have a quick peek if I can find out where exactly they talk about it. On their main page here, you just click on hybrid solo mining, and this is exactly what it is. So what is hybrid solo mining? Like playing the game of chance, here's your shot. You find a block and earn 75% of the block reward. The remaining 25% goes to the pool miners. Earn up to 25% of your share from blocks mined by others. So essentially, instead of getting 100% of the block or nothing if you don't get a block the whole time, you're getting 25% of each block that is found on the hybrid soloing department. So everyone that is solo mining, you're going to get 25% of that if you do not find a block. But if you do hit the block, then you get 75%. So it's like you get a big reward and you always get a little bit of reward, which isn't too bad. But again, it is not full 100% solo mining. 100% solo mining would be you get the full block, 100% of the rewards, and if you don't hit a block in the time you are mining, you get absolutely nothing except for wasted electricity costs. So that is essentially what solo mining is, but here is their hybrid solo mining. We're just going to roll with it and see how it does play out with us for the 3 CPUs for 1 week straight. In order to mine VerusCoin in Windows to luck pool, you are going to have to use Helium Miner. That is what they recommend for luck pool. So it's easy enough. You just click the download button. We were already there, so I'll just close that tab. Scroll down and pick the one for you, depending on what you're using. So here is AVX2. Note, CPU must support AVX2 or you will get 0 megahash. So if you download, if your CPU does not support AVX2 and you download this, you will get 0 megahash. Here's Windows AVX. This version works with Exxon processors without AVX2. So this is the issue you would use. I'm using the 3900X. It does support AVX2, and that's what we're using. I do already have this download, so we'll just find that quickly in my ordeals here. Where's miners? Where are you? There you are. CPU. Here we'll go down to VerusCoin. And I already got Helium Miner installed, and they actually have their own setup already. So Mine Hybrid, that is their solo deal. I always say solar when I do that. I don't know why. So ultimately, here we go. I'm gonna have to put in my address. So I'm gonna put that there, right there. I'm gonna name this as Rabid PC. That way we know this is my PC going in. luck pool NA. So everything else should be good to go based on this. Oh, CPU 2. We might have to deal with some thread issues. So we're going to start this and find out, but I think we will have to. See the CPU 2 here? That is your threads. Now, a lot of people are having problems with new versions of XMRig and other things like that. If you do notice half your threads are only mining, we're going to test this out here for a minute before we go into this and see what happens. So I'm just going to leave it on default, not manual, because I could crash when this does happen because I am recording while trying to do this. So let's just test this out right quick. So I was having a little bit of technical difficulties, but we did get it worked out. Your name, when you actually put your worker name in, I had a space and it didn't like that and it wouldn't start. So make sure you don't have a space when you put in your worker name. I'm just going to close this. Again, CPU 2. So this should say that you're using 2 threads, and this is a 12 core, 24 thread CPU. So we're just going to start this now. I don't need to save because it's fixed. So we're going to start this. Hopefully it does not kill us because we're recording. We'll just have a look, see what it does here. So bring up our Ryzen master. And it already told us we're only using 2 out of 24 available CPU threads. So here we can see we have some already asleep. Some people are having issues with XMRig and some of the newer versions that half of your threads are asleep or you're not getting the mega hash you know what you should be getting, whether it's on Monero or whatever. Take a look at your Ryzen master, see if there are any threads asleep, and you're going to have to put in a little code here. So we're going to close this out because we do not want that to happen. So we're going to go back into our little ordeal here. So we're going to switch this and put in 24 threads. Save that up. And we'll see this should fix that issue. Depending on your miner, it is a different command. That's just what you use, the -- CPU for, there we go. It says 24 to 24 available CPU threads. Now we'll probably really start lagging out here. But, oh, look at that. Power and everything just shot right up. And we are using full threads. We're going max speed here. We have no overclocks on. This is just default settings just to show you we're at 70 degrees already. But yeah, so yeah, I'm going to shut this off now before we blow up or something or the feed just dies. So we shut her down, and that is the quick version when it does come for just mining in Windows. So if you do want to set up in Windows, that is essentially how you would do it. Make sure you adjust that CPU command line there to the amount of threads that your CPU has. So if you're 4 cores, you probably have 8 threads. If you're 6 core, it's 12 threads. 12 cores, you're at 24 threads, and so on. It's usually double the threads. Some are a little different, like some have less cores and more than double the threads, and I know it's insane. Just make sure you put in the thread amount of the CPU you are using if you are mining pretty much any CPU mining coin, actually, because some people do run into that problem. So now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to have to get rolling with our other 2 CPU mining rigs, and they are running Hive OS. So I'm just going to go to my flight sheets. I'm going to edit a previous one that I have used. So we already have VerusCoin set up here. We're going to have to do a little bit of tweaking to get it to solo. So where are we? Wallet configure, set up miner. We are going to have to change our password to hybrid, I believe it was. Let's hope we did that all right. So again, here we have our CPU at 24 threads. And it says that right in your explanation point for a little type of hints what you got to run it at. So again, 24 threads. Make sure you're running full speed. Here we have hybrid for our password. So we're going to apply settings. Now I am changing my coin to Ergo here. We're going to change our wallet over because we are mining Ergo on our 4 GB cards. And it is to Helium Miners. We're in, again, USA West. We saw that video yesterday. We put out how to actually mine Ergo. So if you have that comment, I already did that video. Why do I already have this set to Verus? Oh, yeah, plus 4 GB. Never mind. So LOL miner, we're going to set that up. This all looks good. No, I do want to switch LOL miner because we don't need that for VerusCoin. Some people have been using SB miner and stuff for this, so maybe we'll try something else. Okay, so our flight sheet is ready, and I got my other rigs offline to start moving into solo mining VerusCoin. So I'm just going to get our flight sheet going. I did go with SB Miner over Team Red Miner for mining Ergo on those 4 GB cards, just because some people said hash rate was fluctuating. And I did notice a bit, so we'll see if we get a little more steady here. Future video, we will test power consumptions on that and see if we do notice a difference. But here is our actual rig here. So SRB Miner and Helium Miner. Send that to the moon, start solo mining. We are set. We got to start our other rig, engage when we get down to wherever our flight sheet is. So, right, nope, not that one. Here we go. And send that to the moon. Both rigs should be going now. Remember, they are set at 3.6 gigahertz overclock, all core. So those two are ready to go. The 4 gigabyte cards are mining VerusCoin, which I believe has a DAG file of like under 2, because like 2 and 3 gigabyte cards can mine it supposedly. Last I heard, I can't really find a number of what the DAG's actually at, but they already shot up to 59 mega hash. So we're doing good here. Let's refresh it to make sure Helium Miner is working. This one might be installing Helium Miner actually. We'll just do a quick remote SSH in to find out. I remember all my stuff. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna go to miner, and yes, oh no, we are started, so we are good here on Helium Miner. So we'll just leave here, and it just probably just took an extra second to get going. Oh yeah, so there we go, we're all good now. We're both hashing away, and we got some ad stuff going on. I went into the pool just to confirm that our miners are being read here. So it does look like rig 1 and rig 2 are set to hybrid. Like you said, for the password, you do put in hybrid here. So we're all set up for hybrid. It looks like my PC, it did not take long. It took that little bit. This pool is fast when it comes to recognizing your rig. So that's a good thing right there. That's pretty good on the pool side. So yeah, everything is set up for hybrid solo mining. So all that's left is to wait a week and see if we can hit some blocks. Now, how many blocks do you guys think we can hit? We have some bets going on from the live stream. Well, they're not bets. There's no winning thing. It's all in fun, but we have anywhere from 6, 7, 8, and 9 blocks that people do think. Remember, this is solo mining technically, so we could hit like 0 blocks. We don't know what we're going to get, so good luck to us. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you appreciate this video, and please check out some of my other videos. Hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you on the next one. Rabid out. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please consider watching one of these other videos, hitting that subscribe button, hitting that like button. We do a live stream every Sunday, and Discord link is in the description as well. Thanks everybody again, and Rabid out.